Would you like to come out today? Oh, yes, please, said Edward. So they lit his fire, made lots of steam, and Edward puffed away.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ed's Engineering Endeavors, where, for the first time ever, I'm joined by another custom maker. Everyone, give a big hand for LNERLiam!
What's up, my chroniclers?
Cut the cameras, I'm not doing this, the collab's canceled. I commissioned Liam to make this model which you see before you. So, instead of me, Liam will be going through the build process. But first, some backstory. The engine you see before you is named Aled Greedy, one of the loaned engines present during the 1920s. He's an LNWR Clawson, the only one built during 1915. This is significant because it means technically he shouldn't exist. His full name is Lord Aled Greedy, after a lord from Sudrian history. How fitting, then, that he should end up on the island. Aled thinks this title gives him a rank above the other tender engines, much to the displeasure of his co-workers. Something worth noting is that Aled is spelled with one L, unlike other depictions where there's two, as the actual name only has one. His life on Zoltar was much more eventful compared to his life on the mainland, but that, of course, is another story. Alright, take it away, Liam.
Hey everyone, welcome to Liam's Customs, Ed's Engineering Endeavors. Aled Greedy was made out of a 2003 Henry with a James tender Ed had sent me for the commission. As you know, Aled is a Clawson, so I tried my best to replicate the model in Ed's style. If you know me and my models, I tend to do an upgraded Thomas Wooden Railway style, so doing one in a normal-ish Thomas Wooden Railway style was a bit challenging, but a fun one at that. The model is made out of balsa wood. I cut off a portion of the original firebox and made the gap in the model bigger to keep the look of the Clawsons. I sanded everything down to fit the model, then went on to the, splashers? I would call them splashers, but they're connected across several wheels, so I don't know what to call them.
I'm pretty sure they're called splashers, there's just only one of them on each side.
Oh! Anyways, I built that again, out of balsa wood. The tender was cut down to, again, make it akin to the Clawsons. I was hesitant about it at first, but in the end, it looks very nice. Funny story about the tender. I don't know if Ed actually sent me a chassis to it. I just completely forgot. To make up for it, just in case, I gave them a wooden Rary Tony Duke chassis that I had spare, so yeah, that chassis, it's all hodgepodge. It's a James tender, a Duke chassis for the tender, and a Henry, which is hilarious. Back to the overall model, my next step was to paint it. As I said earlier, Ed's style is very different compared to mine, so it was very interesting and nice to do a more simple paint job on Aled. The overall paint job is a mix of a glossy maroon and a matte red. The lining is a matte yellow and glossy black. The numbers are hand painted on, which took many tries, but came out very well in the end. I then sent the model back to Ed for them to finish it off.
The model arrived in one piece, thankfully, and after enjoying the goodies Liam sent me, thank you, I set to work adding the wheels and finding a suitable face. I decided to pinch one off a 2017 Duck, as it has a similar nose shape compared to Aled's face. I changed up the eyebrows to distinguish him more from Duck, and added his signature mustache. And finally, he was done. Liam did a wonderful job making Aled, and I would highly recommend them if you want a custom engine made. I will certainly be using their services again. Links to their socials will be down in the description. Well, I think that's where we'll end this, how about?
Sounds good. But first, with Ed's permission, of course, be sure to check out the Sudrian Chronicles on YouTube and listen to Tyranny of the Hat as well.
Alright, that's enough plugging. This is my channel.
Oh, and fine.
EdwardsDayOut, signing off.